Goal! England World Cup 2018. 52 years of hurt. That's a lot of hurt. And I think we need a new strategy, a new direction if we're going to do well this year. Now, I've been thinking for a number of years, looked at the games, to the previous strategies of the previous managers, and I think I've pinpointed where we're going wrong. Basically, what I've noticed is that England tend to not score as many goals as the other team that they're playing, and I think this is their fatal mistake, really. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot to it, but there's more to it than meets the eye, because not only do they really need to concentrate on scoring more goals than the other team, they've also got to work on not conceding as many goals. So it's a two-pronged approach, really, this strategy I've devised. For example, if a player had got the ball all the way across the pitch to the opponent's goal and they were standing on the goal line and it was an open goal, I know the previous management, the sort of strategy would be to just turn around, kick the ball the entire length of the field into their own goal. I'm just saying, maybe when you're there, just resist that temptation to do what seems natural, which is to turn around and, score in your own goal from 100,000 yards away or whatever. But I think really they've just got to, if they could just nudge the ball over the line into the goal instead of just turning around. That's an extreme situation, but there's lots of similar ones. Like in a penalty shootout, for instance, what they should really be doing is scoring more goals than the other team. And I know that seems like easier said than done, but really it's probably easier done than said. I mean, all you've got to do is choose to hit the ball. Now, you've got to go straight into the back of the net, really. You can't choose to, shoot it over the crossbar or to either side or straight at the goalkeeper. You really have to find that sweet spot and just choose to hit it there instead of making the mistake that they so often do of just completely not doing that. And just do it consistently. That's really all there is to it. What you've got to really do is, if you're in defence, you've got to stop the other players getting past you rather than, just opting to say, I'm just going to stand here absolutely motionless and let them go past. It's usually better to just try to sort of stop them, try and tackle them if you can. Generally best to try and prevent the other team from scoring if you can. I mean, that's really what they should be aiming for. I know it's not how it's been done previously, but I'm just thinking outside the box, really. Okay, so the number one thing to really take away from this is to endeavour to make sure that the final score, England have scored more than the opposition team. It might sound groundbreaking, might sound completely wild, but I think ultimately that's what they've got to try to do. They've got 90 minutes, they've got 22 men on the pitch, and that's divided into two teams, so each one of those teams is going to be battling it out against the other. England will be one of those two teams, and really they've just got to be focused so much on being out of the two teams, the team that choose to win. Because a lot of teams have strategies. They'll choose to win every game until they get to the final round, the final game of the tournament, and then they choose to lose that game. And these teams are never going to do anything but be runners-up. You have to choose to be the team that's going to opt for that victory every time, rather than just thinking, defeat here, defeat there. It doesn't really work like that. Okay, so number one, score more goals than the other team. Number two, concede less goals than the other team. Number 3, when you have the opportunity to score, take it rather than not taking it. Number 4, when you see someone running towards you and you're in defence, they've got the ball, they're going straight towards your goal. I mean, ideally, you should be trying to stop them instead of just laying on the ground in a sort of comatose state. It's best to try to actually play the game. And I really think if you take all these things I've been saying into account, it's a pretty fail-safe method, to be honest. I think England really stand a good chance if they try and follow these simple rules. So all that's left to say is, come on England!